it is getting recorded just within a, yes, it is done. So you are being surveillance, you are under surveillance because it is being recorded. Anyway, so students, our part for today will be the revision. So we will begin with beehive. I think during the last class we discussed a few chapters, like we discussed on killing a tree. There we discussed how it was a difficult job to kill a tree. Then killing a tree doesn't refer to the killing of the branches, right? It refers to uprooting it. So the tree is killed only when it is uprooted, because unless it is uprooted, the twigs, the remaining branches gets associated with the sun rays, with the light, with the air, and with all the photosynthesis features, and again it gets back to life. It's a symbolical poem because there are some diseases, for example, the cancer and some other deadly diseases, and if we neglect from the beginning, then it will go on killing us totally, number one. Second, these diseases should be uprooted totally. There is no partial killing, there is no temporary relief, there is no partial treatment. So always there is a complete cure only once and only when it is uprooted. Means you are cured from the root itself. 100% from all perspectives you are cured. For example, in case of a cancer patient, person affected with cancer, the cantankerous cell, the cell which is causing the cancer, it should be uprooted, right? It should be thrown away. Otherwise, the other parts will also get affected and the person will gradually go deteriorate in terms of the health, and similarly, he will succumb to die. So, the tree by Ajit Patel is a symbolical poem. We have discussed time and again the name of the author, maybe the name of the poet, name of the storyteller, or name of the playwright, always important. So, first spell of preparation should be the part which should indicate the name of the authors and name of the chapters. Your preparation for MCQ should start with this. Like every preparation for any exam, it starts with a specific strategy. And for MCQ, for class 9, during this particular circumstances, should start with this. Because always questions are asked and 90% of students can't write the proper one. They missed, and ultimately they become unable to score the full percentage they get, that is 40 out of 40 here. Anyway, we have discussed time and again. Then the other chapter was on killing a tree, we discussed. Similarly, the bond of love we discussed. We discussed the two catastrophic incidents Bruno got affected with. One is the barium carbonate and another one the engine oil. The incident of barium carbonate was highly challenging. Bruno himself asked to the narrator what the barium carbonate has to do with a pet bear. It is simply a plot that you are going to make against me. It gives such an indirect reference from his appearance, right? Because he was having a different face, a questioning face, a frowning face, and the face indicates the apprehension. The question on the reliability and the trust that has been built up between the narrator, or you can see the narrator's family, and the pet. Here the pet is Bruno. Okay. Then also we discussed with some extract-based questions from the text itself, like Bruno was standing on his head, right? As if he was waiting eagerly to the wife of the narrator. When he puts a first glance, and within a glance means within a fraction of a second, he gets delighted. Then Bruno's arrival was designed in a good way, in a grand way. All arrangements were made for his comfortable stay. And this chapter is a big association between human beings and the pet animals, right? Of course, we also read the grammatical structures, the adverbs and all those. However, for this particular exam, the upcoming exam, portions from grammar has not been included, but in the next exam to come, you get ready in connection with the topics that will be covered from grammar section, right? Anyway, then we discussed the chapter, the snake trying, right? It is the animals, they are innocent by nature. So until and unless they are harmed, the external threat is posed, the external danger is created, they remain very calm, cool, meek and mild, right? But once they face the challenging circumstances, they face the danger, they face the catastrophic incident, then they become violent. But here, we don't find a snake to be in a violent mode, to be in a violent zone, right? It is innocent, it looks very graceful, very elegant, small and beautiful and harmless. All these words have been used to describe the snake. And the title is The Snake Trying, and it is trying to save itself. And the note we get from the chapter is that all animals require and need immensely the natural habitat because they grow well in their natural habitat. You can talk about the animals like dinosaur who got vanished, extinguished from the earth because they could not acclimatize themselves with the earth. And because of the lack of adaptation, they got vanished from the earth. So always animals require a suitable habitat. If the suitable habitat is not found, they don't find themselves to be suitable. A suitable growth and development doesn't take place, and finally the living organism has to bid farewell to planet Earth. And this is happened in this particular poem, The Snake Trying. Then this we discussed from this book, that is Beehive. Then we will switch towards the other book, that is Moments. And there also we had begun the chapter on the 1999 tragedy. It is called Super Cyclone in Odisha that began in October 27. We discussed in a great way because even 22 years back, the story is yet remembered by the people of coastal Odisha. And Prashant, the youngest boy of 19, faced the catastrophic incident, yes, but he learned the lesson and took it in a very positive way. And he did something. And because of his great actions, because of his great deeds, he is well remembered. He just brought a revolutionary change in his locality and for the people of his locality, right? Anyway, so once again, we will go through it. That is Weathering the Storm in Ersama. Ersama is a block, or you can say a Panchayat Samiti. What do you call in your language to be? Tehsil, right? In Rawatbhata also you have the Tehsil office, right? And it is, of course, not reflected in the textbook. But if you have a close look at the geography, the longitude and the latitude of the particular place, you will get to know that it is not even the positive integer 1 point above the sea level, it is below 1. It is 0 point something above the sea level, so much danger is there if anything slight dangerous happens in the ocean. Even if the ocean becomes less stormy, I'm not talking about the huge stormy or the great devastative situation. So even if a small wave will come, the area will get affected. But it was a super cyclone, and for the first time, it was given the title of super cyclone because before it, any flood has come or any cyclone has come, it was not as much devastative as it was in 1999. The catastrophic incident began with October 27. I am re-emphasizing it because the date and place, of course, become a very crucial zone in MCQ, right? Because it tests the specific information. Anyway, come back to page number 37 of the book Moments. I hope you are ready with the textbook, both the books, because this is the revision session going on. So no, I didn't think that it was necessary on my part to notify you beforehand what is about to be done, because you are well acquainted with the ongoing pace, the momentum that we are taking, the strategy that we are making for this particular exam. Anyway, so we discussed about the words and phrases. For example, cold terror, terror that has been described with the word cold because the wind, the velocity of the wind was very high. Earlier we got to know that it was 350 kilometer per hour. You can imagine the intensity and the volume of the wind speed and the destruction it might have created because of the heavy wind. Then, okay, I told you to page number 37, yes. Then we got to know that they were just like refugee on the roof. Yes, suppose the question come, yes, why, okay, sorry students, I can give me 1 minute for the mouse system here. Yeah, yes, students. So this is cold terror we read that it is refugee. Yes. See, who are the refugee in general? Yes, students. Who are the refugee in general? Yes. Students, can you please say me? Who were the refugee in general? Yes, you can use your audio tool. Refugee means, suppose, okay, sir, you are not visible. I am visible, students, now. Am I visible now? Okay, Prashant and his friends, family were the refugee. Now visible, yes. See, suppose there is a war, an outbreak of a war, and the persons affected with the war have no place to live, no food to eat, no people to get associated with. So they become refugee, what you call in your language, Saranarthi. Like they come to take shelter with somebody's, sympathy and generosity. So these people losing their lives and losing their properties become refugee, and like the refugee, they don't get the natural comfortable habitat, right? They simply get the adjustable habitat, the place, simply they can adjust themselves, manage the time and the situation, right? Because they are living on the roof, because the house is devastated, right? Anyway, so during partition it happens. Very good, thank you so much. I would like to know your name. Yes, you can talk about the 1947 India and Pakistan partition. Many refugees were there, even in Kashmir, right? Even in Pakistan, the Hindus just lead the life of a refugee. Yes, in Punjab they are very good. Khalistan movement you must have heard about. Yes. Anyway, so it was just like a refugee on the roof, the bloated animals like the carcass and the dead bodies. Anyway, so students, yes, Lahore also, yes, good enough, fine, correct answers. So students, now the question from this particular chapter will be, name the program with which people were working after the devastation, means after the cyclone, just to make their livelihood. Yes, can you name that? I'm giving you a clue. It is FFW. The name of the program is FFW. The name of the program is FFW. Can you remember this? Yes. Let me open the chat box if someone is giving their answer. Yes, Lakshita has given the answer. It is food for a work program, not working actually. In the strict sense of the abbreviation, the expanded form will be, it is food for work program. Yes. Okay. Then, how did the helicopter help the victims of the super cyclone? How did the helicopters help? Yes. How did the helicopters help the victims? Right? Okay, they dropped food. They dropped the food and also the basic needs of life. The basic necessities of life, including food, were airdropped. Okay. Then, which match was organized by Prashant to make the children happy? Yes, basic needs of life. Correct answers. Now the question is, yes, cricket match was organized to make the orphan children happy. Yes. And what was the plan to make the widows happy? The widows without any children? Yes. How were they made happy? How they were taken care of? How were they taken care of? Yes. They were joined by orphans. Very good. So there was a good combination of orphan children with childless widow. So this was a very strategic plan and it was executed in a very good way. Right? Anyway. Then how did Prashant make the shelter for the victims? How did Prashant make the shelter for the victims? Yes. They were given work to widows, to orphans. Yes, correct answers. Yes. Now here the answer will be Prashant developed or Prashant made plastic coated shelter like the hut. You can get to know that the transit camps, yes, by plastic coated shelter. Yes, plastic coated shelters. Correct answers. Right. Then, anyway, we discussed the cricket matches, food for work program. Yes, another some basic question will be, how old was Prashant? Yes, how old was Prashant? Prashant was 19 years old. Yes. Now we will play with some number game, timeline you can say. Then, how far was he from his native village before the incident happened? 18 kilometers, Parth Saini, correct answers. He was 18 kilometers far from his native village. And why did he begin to weep? I mean to say, why did he cry? Yes, why did Prashant cry? Very simple question I have asked. Yes, he had the fear of losing the members of his family. Yes, correct usage is losing not the family members but the members of the family. This is the correct usage. For example, he is a history teacher. No, the usage is wrong here. And the correct one is, he is a teacher in history, he is a teacher in English, he is a teacher in science, right? So these are helpful for the descriptive answers, yes, but since we are having clues in the context and I feel comfortable and very relevant to give these tips if situation permits me. Okay, he had the fear of losing members of his whole family. Correct answers. Even if in the book it is not given, then don't make compromise with the correct usage of words and phrases, right? The correct grammatical usage. Okay. Then, our remaining chapter is The Last Leaf by O. Henry. Yes. Our remaining chapter is The Last Leaf by O. Henry. Now we will discuss the chapter The Last Leaf. So student, the very first question I would like to ask is, why is it called The Last Leaf? Or more appropriately, what is the significance of the last leaf?
Because last leaf saved a girl's life.
Okay. Because the last leaf indicates the last moment of life on the part of Jhansi, the young artist. Last leaf, when it will fall down, when it will be shaded from the tree, I mean to say from the creeper plant, it will indicate the last moment of Jansi's life. So last leaf, last moment of life. In this way, Jansi had made an association, right? Jansi had made an association. It is a self-framed association. Yes. Anyway, similarly, you can say, if we will interpret in a broad way, then this is also the correct answer, that the last leaf is the masterpiece painted by, or designed by the famous painter. Who is the painter here? Who is the painter here? Mr. Burman. How old is
Exactly.
Burman? Yes, Mr. Burman, the famous painter. How old is he? 60, good enough. Okay, so the 60 old years famous painter's masterpiece is also the last leaf, but the last leaf painted by the painter is the artificial leaf. Unlikely, the last leaf that with which Jansi has made an association is the natural leaf, the real leaf. The last leaf indicates the last time on the part of Jansi's life. So this is the combination, this is the symmetry that has been framed, and it is self-framed by Jansi, the young artist. Right? Okay. Now students, the very basic question is, why did Jansi make such a symmetry, last leaf and last breath? Yes, why did he make this symmetry? Yes. Why did he make this ratio and proportion? Right? Okay, because she wants to die. Okay. Because she is hopeless, you can say she is pessimistic. The best answer is she is pessimistic. And students who are pessimistic, who can be called pessimistic? Now 3 of you have left the session, I don't know why. Who are called pessimistic? Yes, because she lost her will to live. Okay, this is of course related to the answer, but not the full-fledged answer. Okay, pessimistic means those who view the negative sides of life, the dark aspects of life, lose the willingness to live, right, to enjoy the life, to live the life fully. Yes, okay, because that the worst will happen. Yes, so this is all about the darker sides. No willingness to live, no will to do something better, no will to enjoy the life, right, or no will to make life worth enough. So this is what pessimistic. But who is pessimistic, Jansi or Shu? Out of the 2 young artists, who is pessimistic? Yes, Jansi is pessimistic. And Shu, her friend, is entirely opposite, poles apart. Right? In English we call it poles apart, when there are completely contrasting features. Right? Here, Shu is optimistic and Jansi is pessimistic. Yes. Now the student, why did Burman die? Who can say? Or I'm giving a statement, your job will be to prove it. Yes. The painter died for the cause of Jansi. Why? Select the best answer. Option are 4. So what will be your answer? Yes. This is due to cold disease, or what you call it, pneumonia. Yes. See, because he had been out on the stormy night to making his last leaf. Yes. Because he wanted to create the masterpiece and to give a hope to Jansi to live a good life, vibrant life, to develop a willingness to live on the part of Jansi. For that purpose, he began the painting in a tragic zone, I mean to say in a stormy night. He took the paint, got wet, got drenched fully, and the byproduct was the pneumonia, right? And he breathed his last because of pneumonia. So it was a great sacrifice on the part of the painter, because he wanted to give somebody life, to restore somebody back to life, to restore somebody to life, and he himself sacrificed his life. So this is the symmetry formation here, right? Because he painted the masterpiece in the cold, stormy night. Yes. Right. Okay. And what was which month does the story begin with? I mean to say, with the connotation of which month the story begins with. Yes, November. Okay, fine. Can you confine your answer with the season? Which season was it? Yes, which season it was? It was autumn and the trees are going to shed the leaves. So, the leaves are being shed in a drastic way and Jhansi is counting back 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 and he and she is fixed at the penultimate one, it means one before the last one, and had made an association that with the fall of the last leaf, her life itself would fall. And this is the symmetry that she has framed with the last leaf. Right? And Burman the painter sacrificed his life because he went out in a stormy night, got himself totally drenched, totally wet, developed a big cold, got affected with pneumonia, and he died. Right? On the other hand, the doctor came, and when he made the experiment, right, when he checked Jhansi, he gave a very good reply that Jhansi has started willingness to live. And it was a big ray of happiness on the part of her friend Sue. Right? So Burman created the rays of hope. Burman created the restoration of life, right, by creating an artificial leaf. Yes. Now the vital question is, what was the purpose of creating the leaf, the artificial leaf? Or you can say the painted leaf. What was the purpose behind that? Yes. Suppose a question is there, what was the purpose behind painting the last leaf, or you can say the artificial leaf? To save her life and to save her hope, yes. Right? Because she has the thinking that, she has the conclusion that with the fall of the last leaf, she would breathe his last. So, with the painting of the leaf, that leaf would not fall and Jhansi would grow up the willingness to live, right? To live life fully. So, that was the purpose behind designing the last leaf. And Burman had a great hope to create a masterpiece, but he had failed to create that with the passage of time. And when the last spell of her life came, his life came, he began in a stormy night because it was too late on his part to create it, and the time demands it immensely. So there is a big demand to save somebody's life, and without caring much about the weather, he just took the initiative, started from his home in the midnight, went on creating that, got affected with pneumonia, and ended off his life. Right? Okay. So, yes, I think it is 4 minutes to go. Once again, let me take the attendance. Then if the time permits us, again we will do something, right? So students, I hope we have touched the chapters, those are to be asked in the upcoming exam. Is it okay now, or any chapter is left? Yes, now students, you can use your audio tool. Is any chapter left for revision? The brief revision that we began, that we did. Like from supplementary book, we did the last leaf and weathering the storm, following strictly the prescribed norms and the syllabus for the upcoming exam. Then from Beehive book, we read The Snake Trying, the poem, The Bond of Love, the prose, On Killing a Tree, the poem. Yes. Then, okay, this much only. And some students, before that, we have some lessons like you can say packing and reach for the top. Those two will be begun. Those are in the syllabus. There was a plan to delete it, so we had also not focused on that. But we will read it because it is within the syllabus. It is prescribed for the syllabus. Okay. But I think your watch is 2 to 3 minutes ahead. Yes, you are correct. Nearly 5 minutes it is ahead. It is faster to the usual time. Anyway, so students, this is what we did today. We did our presentation, our work in a MCQ zone, keeping in view the nature of the question. Yes. Once again, let me tell you who of you are present throughout the session. It is 1, 2, and 3 absent. Roll number 6 is absent, 7 absent, then 13 is absent. I'm talking about 9th A. Then 16, 17, 18 present, 19 is absent, 21 absent, then 23,
Sir,
24,
roll number 15 present.
26, 27, yes, roll number 15, Akash Sakshana present, yes, correct. 23, 24, I'm telling out the absentees only, right? It is 26, 27, then 29, 30, then here is a very huge gap, 32 to 36. 5 students in a row are not present. Then 1, 2 present here, 3, 4 is absent, talking about 9th B now. Then 7, 8 absent, 10 absent, 13, 14 absent, then 19 absent, 27 is also absent, 29 and 30 absent, 32, 33 absent, then 35 present, it means 36 is also absent. 37 is also absent, right? So,
roll number 9011,
see,
please.
students, I had told you before the closing of the session, I would once again take the attendance. Now, whatever the variation is come, whatever the variation is derived, the variation is obtained, those will also be taken into account.
When will the school be
Present
open?
status doesn't mean that in the beginning of the session, for the first few minutes, you will be present, then you will leave the session. It doesn't consist of the present status zone, right? You have to be present throughout the session. This is the objective here. So if your name and roll number doesn't reflect, you are marked to be absent. And in the same way, when you will get your result along with the attendance score, same will be reflected in your certificate, right? Students, you are sincere students, you are proactive, senior ones, right?
Sir, when will the school
You
be
know
open?
the importance of marking your presence and attending the class throughout the session without making interruption in between, right? Okay. So students, yeah, this much for today. Sir, when is school reopening? We are waiting for the government's order. in the
Today newspaper comes, it is written that on 18th Jan the school will reopen.
in today's newspaper.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's a very good signal. I have to go through the newspaper. So I am also waiting eagerly to see you to take the physical classes, right? The real classroom is.
Sir, on Dainik Bhaskar, I think it is written.
Okay, thank you, students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.